What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I am pulling up my laptop. Something interesting I wanted to talk to you guys about today. First of all, if you're watching the replay, welcome in. I'm so glad that you're here. We've grown from 700 subscribers up to almost 5,000. We're trying to hit 5,000. So if you find any value from today, just want to ask you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, but we're going to get into it because I'm going to give you a reason to hit that subscribe button. That makes sense, right? I don't just want you to come in and be like, oh, this guy's asking me. I'm loading my laptop up. This guy's asking me. Everybody asks you to subscribe, but no one gives you a reason. I'm going to give you a reason, and I'm going to come back to that subscribe button at the end. How does that sound? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So it's very interesting, right? Because you can earn money very easily today, but a lot happens in that money making process. What's up? What's up? I appreciate you, number one fan, dropping by. You're amazing. Shout out to you. Okay. I love when number one fans drop by. You guys make it. You guys make it nice to do this. I'm putting some music for you guys. Okay. Do I day trade? I used to. But everybody who day trades knows one thing about day trading. Everybody who day trades knows one thing about day trading. Don't delete your message. I got you. So day trading, if you don't have your long-term investing set up, then day trading is something that you could lose. Most people, like maybe I think the stats say 90, but I think it's maybe 70 to 80% of day traders lose money, which means that if you're day trading, but you don't have, for example, you're day trading, which is 70% of the time you're going to lose money. Okay? 70% of the time when someone starts day trading, they lose money. But if you wait a decade, 99% of the time, or 97% of the time, you are going to make money in the stock market. And if you dollar cost average, it's virtually 0%, which means that if you don't start thinking long term, like how can I make money in 2 decades and start investing, $1,000, $2,000 a month, then you shouldn't be day trading because you have to secure the secure bag first and then worry about actually getting bigger bags. Does that make sense to you? People do things in reverse order. That doesn't make sense. Uh, I loaded up my live. Okay, cool. So you guys actually want to make sure that you are doing the bigger thing first, right? Secure the better bag first. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna pin that comment right there. Okay. Okay, cool. So do you day trade? That's the question. I'm gonna leave that music playing. All right. So then here's the other thing. I want to talk to you guys about something that's very important. Many people, when they start making money, they realize that they are called to help out their family. And I recently read something from Glorilla, which is so crazy to me that I want to show you guys the article, right? I want to show you guys the article. Can I do that? Can I show you guys the article? All right, so then here's basically what happened with Glorilla. You guys know Glorilla, the rapper, right? Let me show you a picture of Glorilla. I'm gonna show you a picture of Glorilla so you know exactly who I'm talking about. This is Glorilla. Oops. I gotta bring up that image so you guys can see. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you guys who Glorilla is, okay? This is Glorilla. You guys might know her, you might not. You see that? All right, that's Glorilla, right? So then here's what happened with Glorilla. So then people discovered that her sister was talking shit, right? Her sister went online and said, Glorilla isn't supporting us. All she did was, give her dad a new Jaguar that wasn't even new at the time, but bought her dad a Jaguar. And she hasn't talked to the family in 4 years, hasn't helped out financially. And even with all the millions, she was figuring that Glorilla could help them. Now, here's the crazy thing. When Glorilla was rapping, first of all, she has 10 siblings, okay? One of her sisters said this. When Glorilla was learning to rap, how many people helped Glorilla? How many people helped Glorilla? Think about that. If you're somebody's sibling and you watch them struggle, watch them go on tour, none of the siblings were a manager. You guys weren't promoting. How you doing, Tashiba? Good to see you. Why are you not a #1 fan? Does that mean that you're not subscribed? You gotta fix that. You gotta fix that. So then Glorilla, back to the story. So Glorilla goes on tour, gets her life together, sleepless nights in the studio, does all this while her siblings are at home, not even, supporting her rap career, but, it's whatever. If she makes it, it's cool. Glorilla goes against all odds, gets one hit song, does a song with Cardi B, does a song with not Nicki Minaj, does a song with Megan Thee Stallion, right? Goes #1 against all odds. $1, $2, $3 million in. And now all of her siblings are like, you need to help us. And they're saying, oh, well, if you have a couple million, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month wouldn't hurt. What? Think about how crazy that is. How crazy it is for someone to go out, make their dreams happen without your support. Go out and grind every single day, in, out. And then you want a piece of their winnings without helping them at all. You want someone to go out and work hard to come back and provide for someone who didn't work hard? How'd that work? And then, okay, so then that's the crazy part. That's where it starts, okay? Tashiba, I feel you. I'm getting into it. Let me put my pants up. I'm getting into it. So then, here's what's crazy about it, right? Is that, okay, so that happened, right? The siblings came and said, oh, you should just give us money for no reason because we're your siblings. But then if you read the comment section, the comment section is like, nah, but she's right. You could support your family. This is why, rich people get rich and they forget everybody. They forget where they come from, right? That's what the comments are saying. They're agreeing with Glorilla's sister. That's wild to me. How many people in the world think like this? They think that because their family member, because their sister or their brother or their cousin or their nephew or their niece gets rich. Look at this. If someone joins the NBA, now everybody all of a sudden, hey, bro, remember when we were in high school? You got something for me? You can take care of me? What? Were you in the gym when I was shooting every day? Were you getting sacked on the sidelines? Were you there when I broke my toe and was out for the rest of the season and had to come back and still make the NFL? Were you there for that? It's so crazy how people think. And what you find is that people, instead of actually facing the reality that they had the same 24 hours, but they made different choices, and their life is a result of their choices, instead of doing that and trying to do something different, they'd rather allow you to go out and fail and risk your life, risk embarrassment, risk failure, let you do it, and if it pays off, they want the reward. That's madness. That is madness to me. Tashiba is with me. I feel you. But there's so many people who think this way. And I think if the economy gets worse, you're going to have more people who think that way. More people who can't see a way out. And the easiest thing for them to do is to go ahead and blame the person who's most successful that's in proximity to them. They have one cousin, they have one sibling, they have one family member. They're going to take that person down. Which makes it very scary for me looking around at the chessboard. Because now I'm thinking, oh, if the economy gets worse, people like me become a target. People like Gorilla become a target. All these people who have some type of public-facing persona, who make content, right? I come online. This channel is called Kadeem Rich Journey. That does come with a title. It comes with a thing, right? It comes with a perception. I travel. That comes with a perception. So then now I cannot tell you, right? So since this has started, and you guys have been amazing in the support, I appreciate you guys. But since this has started, even since The last month or so, I've had family members come out and say, hey, family members who didn't help me at all, didn't even believe in me, come out and ask me for help. I've had family members come out and say, hey, you think you can teach me? You think you can? Crazy. And the only reason they feel that they can do this is because they feel that we're family or we're close. Even last week, 2 people asked me for donations. I don't know you. You see what I'm saying? Now, understand that I do give donations. I do give charity. And I do help people. But what it is, this is the key word, it's the entitlement to someone's hard work. You're entitled to the work or the rewards of the work that you didn't do. That's wild. So then even you're asking not because you're giving me the grace to say no, you're asking as if it's already a yes. Mad. Like, for example, Glorilla Sisto. I'm sure Glorilla Sisto went to Glorilla and Glorilla said, no, not right now. I can't help you with that. No, I can't help you with that. And I'm sure they said that several times. And so then Glorilla Sisto went online. That is entitlement. That is entitlement. Because she couldn't take the no. How many people are thinking like this? This is a sickness. If you can't take a no when someone tells you, that means you feel obligated to that money. I'm asking you for 10 grand, but I know you got it. So, yeah, what's up? I know you got it. I know you got it. Don't worry. I don't care about your bills. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care about any of that pressure, but I know you got it because I read online something about you. So then can I get that 10 grand? No? Nah, bro. I don't think you heard me. Can I get that 10 grand from you? No? Nah, you ain't heard me properly. Let me get closer. Where's that 10 grand, bro? Remember, we family. Remember, we family. That's how people act. That's crazy. You see my point? That is insane. And you can't tell them that they're wrong. Because in their mind, that money is already theirs. Crazy. The work that they didn't do, the work that they didn't even support, that they didn't even believe in, they want the rewards. Mad. No, here's what I'm going to say. The solution to this is for you to understand how money works for yourself. I'll tell you this. This is a very real example for me. I know that content creation would not have been the thing for me. Why? Because I tried content creation and you know what I saw? I saw that it was so much easier for someone who was, I'll just be honest, someone who was lighter skinned, someone who was perhaps in a first world country, for example, places like Bali, places like the UK, places like New York. I saw that very clearly. And I saw that people who were more attractive, I think I'm attractive now, but people, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, people who were more attractive were doing better online. I saw that. So then I realized, okay, that's not my thing, but I'm pretty smart. So let me use what I have to make money. That's me looking at the chessboard. So then I came up with a plan for myself that would work for me. You might be more attractive than me. You should create content, right? So then whatever works for you that you can use, if you're attractive, use your attractiveness. If you're smart, use that. If you have connection, use that. If you know how to code, use that. Whatever you have. Because if you don't figure out a way for your money to be secure, you're going to end up like Glorilla's sister. You're going to end up wondering where the time went while everybody around you got rich. That's all I'm saying to you. Use what you have to make yourself rich. Again, if you're attractive, come on and talk to me about YouTube. Make your own channel. You probably do it faster than me. I had this channel since 2020. 2020. It took me 5 years to get to 700 subscribers. And then the year after that is where we are right now. I'm in my 6th year. 6 years I've been doing this. Not consistently, but it took me 6 years. That just goes to show you that this thing takes time for me. But you might start and you might go viral in 3 months. You might have a concept that's weird. Cabby Lame, he did this. That was his entire platform. And 6 years later, he sold for $970 million. Crazy. It might be that fast for you. It wasn't that fast for me. The only thing I'm saying to you is, I don't want you to end up like Gorilla's sisters. I think that's detestable. I think it's deplorable. Whatever your opinion on rich people are earning money, the point is that they don't owe you anything at all. They don't owe you jack shit. And if you disagree with that, I don't know what to help you. I think only people who don't have money or aren't satisfied with the amount of money that they have feel like rich people owe them something. That's how I feel. Glorilla didn't go out and steal money from the world. We gave it to her. We made her famous. People listen to her music. Even, I'll give you this controversially, even people who subscribe to someone's OnlyFans, like Sophie Rain didn't steal that money. People gave it to her. Hating on Sophie Rain doesn't make sense if she's getting money from people legally. Why do you hate her? People are giving her money. Why not hate the people giving her money? Because that doesn't make sense. You can't control the way that people spend their money, so then you might as well figure out how to... Every single dollar that you want is in somebody else's pocket. You might as well figure out a product or a service that can get that money out of their pocket. So whether that's coming on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, this is YouTube, whether it's coming on YouTube and doing something that's productive, or getting on stage or writing code or starting a SaaS product or something, whatever that is, you need to figure that out for yourself. That's all I can say. 2026, we gotta stop playing, man. We gotta stop playing. This is Gorilla again. Let me just show you guys. Oh, you see my laptop there? Yeah, my laptop is broken. It's been broken. But anyway, that's Gorilla. And they're saying that she owes people money. Crazy. You're like crazy, man. Have you ever been to Jamaica? You look Jamaican. I am Jamaican. How do you know that? I just saw these comments here. How do you know I'm Jamaican? Suspicious. I'm eyeing you. I am eyeing you heavy. Tashiba, how do you know I was Jamaican? You're a legend for that. Was it the accent? That's crazy, Tashiba. Tashiba does sound like a Caribbean name. I don't think it's Jamaican, but you do sound Caribbean as hell. Stacy Bolt, #1 fan, checking in. What's up? Stacy, I appreciate you. You're a #1 fan. I always appreciate when you guys check in. Stacy, tell me something. Where in the world are you? I'd like to know where my people are from. You see, you're not just a faceless person to me. I'm trying to remember you. So, and Tashiba just joined us. She's new. But Stacy, you're a #1 fan. I can see your badge there. So talk to me, Tashiba. What's up? Where are you watching from? Please tell me. All right, boom. Tashiba is from Jamaica. How did I know? That's so funny. Hold on, Tashiba. Let me see it. Let me see your channel one time. You are funny. Let me see. Tashiba, I'm checking out your channel right now. Tashiba from Jamaica. Okay, Tashiba Walker is a very Jamaican last name. That's so funny, Tashiba. Welcome to the channel. I am also Jamaican. I travel the world. You can see So it's good to see you, Toshiba. Let me talk to Toshiba for a second because you're from Jamaica. One, let me tell you what the channel is about. I grew up in Jamaica. You're talking to someone from Jamaica. I went to Campion College, right? I got a full scholarship, went overseas, and then I started some companies, did really well, and then I started traveling the world. Okay, and I learned a lot about business. I published 2 books, actually 3 books, but the third one isn't out yet. But I did really well, and now I travel the world. The reason I'm telling you is because we're from the same place, right? And so then I like this community because I get to meet people from all over the world. But whenever I meet somebody from the Caribbean, it means extra special to me. That's why I'm talking to you like this, okay? Because you're my sister. You got me? People from Trinidad, people from Guyana come in, people from Grenada, obviously, people from Suriname, but you're from Jamaica, so then you're extra close. But then, yeah, that's what I do here. I give 2 scholarships away. All of the proceeds here goes towards scholarships in Jamaica, so it's very cool. And so, I travel anyway, regardless of how YouTube does, I'm traveling because my businesses are doing very well and have done very well. I travel full time. I've been traveling for the last 3 years. So I've been in South America. I spent 6 months in Brazil, 6 months in Argentina. I spent 4 months in Grenada. That's where I came from before I came back to Jamaica. Where else? I mean, you name it. I've been there. So I love it. I've traveled to USA. Where I'm going to next is very cool. Next, I'm going to Africa. So this is why you're gonna continue the good work. I appreciate you. I'm trying to bring Jamaica to the rest of the world. Like how I Show Speed did some great things. I think, I can do that too. Hey, MJR. Hey, I know that name. What's up, Henry? Good to see you. I don't think your name is Henry. I think you changed it. I think if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, Henry. I think you changed it from something. But Toshiba, yeah. So we're going to Africa next, right? So then Africa, we're going to go South Africa, then Botswana, then we're going to go through the entire continent. Right now I have 23, 24 countries planned. The last one is going to be Madagascar. So I'm going clockwise. Is that clockwise? Whichever one is clockwise on the map. So I'm going that way. Make sense? So then I'm starting from South Africa, then I'm going over to like Ghana, right? Ghana over here, then Morocco, and then I'm going all the way back over to Ethiopia, and then coming down this side, and then I'm going to end on Madagascar right here. Hopefully that makes sense. But I'm going that way. You did change it. Okay, cool. Your name is Henry. Got you. Welcome back, Henry. I appreciate you. I was just talking about my Africa plans, but you probably know this already. But yeah, I start Africa this year. I've been talking about Africa for 2 years now, and I finally get there. So it's real. Sometimes people doubt me. It's like, oh no, he's just talking. It's like, yeah, I'm going. It takes a while. The world is a big place. But yeah, I've been talking about Africa for a while on this channel. So you guys know about it. It's cool. So then when I get there, right, the people who were the day ones who believed, the payoff is coming. You're going to be like, see, I told you. Yeah, it's going to happen. I got my hair done, by the way, yesterday. So you can see it's brand new. Looks good. I like it. I like when I get my hair done because it's longer. But it hurts. Every time I do my hair, it hurts. If you don't have black hair, you don't understand this pain, man. Oh my God, I hate it. But I love it at the same time. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you, Henry. You make me blush. Stop. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts because they have to pull it out and then they have to blow dry it. So then it's like they're doing this with my hair for half an hour. Trying to bring out all the knots. It's crazy. I have a picture. Maybe I'll upload that to my YouTube to show you guys what it looks like. Hurts every time, but it's fine. Okay, I just took a that's so funny. I took a I appreciate you, Toshiba. You know what's funny? I'll tell you something. Okay, I was about to say something else, but okay, I'll tell you this on the note of being funny. So here's my philosophy. I'm gonna tell you the story and then I'm gonna bring it home. Just stay with me. My philosophy on life is that in the course of 80 years, you can only do so many good things in your life, like so many big things, right? So then, for example, if you want to be an athlete, that takes maybe 20 years of your life to get done, right? You can't be a professional athlete in 3 months, right? It takes a good time, and then you can maybe do that, and then you go ahead and you be an actor. To be a professional actor takes like a good couple years of effort, right? So then in one life, instead of doing one thing for 40 or 50 years like your parents did, you can actually do maybe 4 or 5 different things in the same time span. Especially now with health, you can be very active at 60 and 70. So then my philosophy is that in this one life, I want to live 4 or 5 or 6 different lives. And right now, I'm on life number 3. My first was cello. My second was academics. So I was a straight A student, published a book on it. Right now is freedom and travel. My next life, my fourth life, is stand-up comedy. And so then after this book comes out and after I start traveling to Africa, I'm going to make that transition into stand-up comedy. And I cannot wait. The reason though is not because I think I'm funny. I think I'm okay. But I see stand-up comedy as the only place where I can find truth. And I can talk about the world through punchlines. But I think that's the only real way that you can talk about the world with truth now, because politicians lie all the time. But there's so much truth in comedy. So much truth. Right? And that's why we laugh. Because the thing that we're laughing at, we know it to be true, but no one says it. That's why the joke is there. And we laugh to relieve the tension. And he's making some good points, but it's a punchline, so it's okay. If a politician were to say these things, we'd cancel them so fast. So fast. You know? So many things. So then that's why I want to get into stand-up comedy, because I want to say some truths, but I want to make them funny and I want to make people laugh as well. But I like the truth. Make sure you remember us when you're famous. Of course. Let me screenshot this. I just screenshot that. Of course. The Sheba from Jamaica. I got you. Make sure you subscribe. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start doing YouTube from before. Because honestly, here's my thing. I wish I created content when I had nothing. Man, if you guys would have seen, man, I was on the couch. I didn't have pictures of that. You know, my story of moving from my bedroom in college I couldn't afford to sleeping on the couch. I wish I had pictures of me sleeping on the couch, or video of me doing that, or video of me setting up houses. I wish, because those were like very interesting times. So then I wish I created content sooner, because then now you would have gotten to enjoy the story from then until one day I really want to win an Emmy. That's my goal. I want to win an Emmy. So then it would have been from the couch. Yo, I followed this guy when he was creating content on a couch. 2, yo, he's shaking hands with Oprah right now. You know what I'm saying? Or something crazy. You know? That would be pretty sick. It's a pretty sick story. So then anyway, I didn't start creating content when I was on the couch. I was off the couch by the time I started creating content, but I wish I did. I started creating content in 2019, 2020. So, I would have been on the couch by then. It's okay though. It's okay. I still think it's early enough. I still think so. You have a nice smile. Thank you. You know why that compliment means so much to me? Is because when I was younger, I used to play cello. I never smiled. I never smiled at all. I think maybe I just didn't feel like smiling was something that I was very angry as a kid. And so I didn't feel like it was something that angry people could do. And I also felt like it was for more attractive people. Let the attractive people smile. No, I love people smiling at me. I love smiling. Right? I called my sister just to tell her a joke and then get off the phone. Right? I love it. So if I can make people smile, that was my first ever business project. It was called Make Someone Smile. If I can make someone smile, it warms my heart. So maybe that's also the second benefit of doing stand-up comedy, is that I get to make people smile every single where in the world. Every single word. That's a weird phrase, isn't it? Every single word. Every single word. That's so weird. Anyway. All right, people. I've been live for about half an hour. You guys know I am live every single weekday. I do have to get to the gym, right? Because it's the last day of the weekday, and I take a rest day on the weekends. So I'm gonna get to the gym. I have a lot of interesting stuff coming up. Thank you for guys tuning in. As always, I did want to come on and talk about Glorilla because I found that very interesting. Very, very interesting story, Glorilla. You know, and I hope that she's okay. Family can be difficult. You know, I know how that is. To anybody out there that's in that same position as Glorilla, battling with their family, being the one person in your family that earns all the money, I understand. Keep going. Don't let anybody stop you. And don't let anybody guilt you into feeling that you need to help them out of obligation. Do it because your heart tells you to. All right, people. I'm going to go. All right. Stay cool, people. I appreciate you. See you Monday.